Hi, I'm Samantha McDouglas from thebridgeteachers.com. Come look over my shoulder at a bidding problem. Let's look at how the auction has progressed so far. East, our right-hand opponent, was the dealer and opened one club. We passed. We don't really have a bid here. Even though we have 11 points, we have the wrong shape. Our left-hand opponent bid one spade, and our partner bid two no trump. So the focus here of this conversation that we're going to have is not really what would we bid now, although I am going to ask you that, so think about it. But it is more, what does two no trump mean? So before I get into anything, take a moment, pause the video if you need to, and tell me what you think two no trump means. So this should be the unusual two no trump. When we're trying to figure out what a bid means, the very first thing that we look at is context. Who you are, what's happened before. So the first thing is the partner is overcaller. So this is an important piece of the context because it is only overcaller who bids Michaels and the unusual two no trump. No one else does it. None of the other three positions do it. It's just overcaller. So the next thing we want to do, if we're a little bit confused and we're not sure, and this does look unusual, and the reason it looks unusual is the opponents have bid two suits and partner isn't in the direct seat. So usually the way unusual two no trump would go is this hand would bid one club, we would bid two no trump. That is a much more traditional style. So the question then is, why is this the unusual two no trump? Why do I feel that it is? Because it's a jump. And part of what you want to use, one of your best tools in bridge, is the process of elimination. When people ask me, well, what does a double mean? I say, this is your process. First question I want you to ask yourself is it negative? And that's because that's super clear. Negative double is very, very clear. Is it takeout? If it's not negative and it's not takeout, it's almost certainly penalty. Now, we do play other artificial doubles, and obviously you need to know what your agreement with partner is. Do you play support doubles? Do you play responsive doubles? So you're going to go ahead and eliminate all of the doubles that you've agreed with partner, and if it isn't any of those, it's penalty. This is our process of elimination. When we apply this process to this bid, we have to think about partner's other options. Well, if partner had 15 to 18 points and a balanced hand and stopper in the opponent's suit, partner would have bid one no trump. So now the question is let's say partner had more than 15 to 18 points, what would partner's bid have been? With a hand that is too strong to overcall, partner is not going to jump, and that's the key element here. If partner has a hand that is too strong for one no trump, partner isn't just going to bid two no trump. Partner's going to double. When we have a hand as overcaller that is too strong to overcall, we always start with the takeout double. We don't jump. So for instance, let's say that partner, instead of bidding two no trump, had bid three hearts. This would not be stronger than two hearts, and I'm going to go ahead and show it to you so you can see it. We wouldn't take three hearts as stronger than two hearts. Two hearts would be 10 to 16 points. Three hearts is not stronger than 16 points because, again, if partner has a hand that was too strong to bid two hearts, partner would double. The jump is a weak bid. This three heart bid should be showing 7 hearts and a hand that was too weak to bid two hearts. So it's actually a weaker hand. Our jump overcalls, by and large, are weak, and that is one of the most important pieces of this context here. All the pieces of context are important. Let's go back. Partner is overcaller. Partner has made a jump overcall. This is not because partner has 20 to 21 points or 19 to 21 points. If partner were too strong to overcall, we know for a fact that partner would double. So we've eliminated a normal, natural, strong no trump overcall. And once we eliminate that and we think in terms of partner's jump overcalls are usually preemptive, that really only leaves us with the unusual two no trump. And one of the things about the unusual two no trump, of course, is that it is unusual. And it would be very weird here for partner to bid two no trump with a strong no trump hand. They just wouldn't do that. So then why are you bidding no trump if you don't have a strong no trump hand at the two level? Because it's the unusual two no trump. So process to elimination gets us to that answer even though it's an atypical bid. This is not how we normally see the unusual 2-no trump, which leaves us with what would you bid? Partners should have 5 hearts and 5 diamonds. Our agreement with partner is that unusual 2-no trump shows the 2 lowest unbid suits. Here that's hearts and diamonds. So I would just bid 3 hearts. We're assuming that partner's bid is weak, that it is not strength showing, and so we're going to go ahead and just bid at the cheapest level. The way that I play with my partners, the unusual 2-no trump, is that it is either weak or it is strong. And I trust my partner, if it is strong, that they will bid again. So I would just assume here my partner has a fairly weak hand. I would bid accordingly, which would be 3 hearts. But the real thing that I want you to take away from this, not so much what you would bid here, as I said, but also really thinking about how do we get to 2-no trump is unusual when it's a really atypical presentation for the bid, and that's the process of elimination. And if you just look at something and you go, well, I can't do this and I can't do that, it must be this, or my partner's bid can't be this and it can't be that, it must be this, that's going to be one of your most useful tools. Really thinking about, well, could it be this? No. Could it be that? No. Well, then it has to be this, is really valuable. Thank you.